Welcome to Yoga Passion, a TV series dedicated to modeling how yogis heal their bodies, minds, and spirits. Surrounding us is a universe pulsating with life force. Aligning with these energies opens us to transformation. Our practice on the mat helps yogis to understand more and more about our lives and the people we live with. My name is Peter Sklivas, and I'll be your host. In each episode, we'll show you ways to develop your own successful yoga practice, as well as individuals who have healed limiting patterns and healed injuries in their neck, their knees, and lower back. I invite you to walk with us and discover ways to empower your life. When you hear the word backbend, ever get a sinking feeling in the pit of your gut? Do you picture yourself doing the limbo? Sometimes it might make sense to pause and ask yourself, does this look like a smart activity to repeat for your spine? While it looks like fun, especially with a few cocktails to lubricate the mind, doing backbends in a limbo line is a dramatically different experience from doing backbends in a yoga practice. In today's episode of Yoga Passion, let's explore smart, safe ways to practice backbends. And we'll also debunk a common myth about yoga. Backbends, the very word causes most people on the long side of their teen years to cringe. But if we don't move our bodies in a particular range of motion, eventually we lose it. So while you probably won't be doing the limbo tonight, practicing backbends is essential to having a supple spine. As far as strength goes, when we lose core strength, and let's face it, we all do, it's just a question of when and to what degree. The results are typically a collapse through the front of the spine, slumping over a steering wheel or a computer, protecting a broken heart, or just hiding from life. Can you identify where in your life you collapse in your spine? And what activities you regularly participate in to correct this collapse? Regardless of whether your spine is weak or strong, supple or brittle, what I've discovered after teaching thousands of yoga classes is that all of us need to do mechanically sound backbends to regain core strength and range of motion. There is a common myth that people with super supple spines are somehow born with this gift. It's in their genes. That they're so supple that all they have to do is show up for a yoga class to receive the benefits of the practice. In reality, when gumbies ignore their core strength, their flexibility actually becomes their liability because their bone structure and muscles collapse into the soft tissue of their bodies in ways that are more dramatic than the average stiff person. But when a Gumby pays extra attention to their core strength, investing their time in skillful means, well, then their bodies can actually heal much more dramatically and they can waltz right through life. Let's watch our first Mythbuster warm up with 2 backbends. Shauna is going to show us the half moon backbend. So Shauna, would you turn 90 degrees to the left? Inhale, sweep your arms up over your head, interlace all 10 fingers, release your index finger. And on your inhale, lift your chin and chest and look back. Pushing your hips forward, puff this chest up. Squeeze your thighs, buttocks, and your feet together. And push every vertebrae of your spine from your hips to your heart away from a point on the floor below your hands. So there's a lot of energy happening in this backbend as you're squeezing the thighs, butt, and feet together, lifting up this chest. breathing and opening. And on this inhale, come on up, Shauna. Arms down by your side. And we'll go from this right into standing bow. So flip the palm of your right hand out to the side with that palm nice and open. Inhale, bend your right knee and grab your right foot or ankle on the inside. Inhale, vault this left hand high up to the sky. And on your exhale, kick your right shin back and reach these fingertips forward and up. Breathing long and deeply, sternum proud and lifting. Kick this right leg back and breathe long and deep. Bend that standing knee slightly, lifting and opening and breathing and reaching and kicking more and more and more. Can you see how, again, she's got a nice back bend going on here? And again, there's a lot of strength happening for her in her lower back, as well as an opening through the front of this leg right here, this back leg. The front of this thigh is opening as she breathes and reaches and kicks and kicks and kicks. Notice how her foot is starting to climb higher and higher as she gets deeper into this. Change. Inhale, come on up. Stand with your 2 feet together. Opening, lifting, and grounding all at the same time. A year ago, Shauna came to Yoga Passion with a spine that was already plenty flexible. Gaining more flexibility was not her priority. Getting strong along specific weak points in her spine and distributing this strength throughout her body has helped Shauna to stand taller. Let's meet Shauna. Can you give us an example, Shauna, of how yoga and backbends help you on a daily basis?
So I spend my whole day at a desk at a computer, and I have the tendency to slouch a lot. So yoga and backbends really helps my posture, and I stand up straight, I no longer hunch, and look good.
So when the hard knocks of life come Shauna's way, she now possesses the muscle memory and the core strength that she needs to fix her body. Let's watch Shauna do 2 fantastic backbends, fish and wheel. Inhale, bend your right knee, push your right foot down, lift up your right buttock, and with 4 fingers, grab the inside of that sit bone, way down south there where the sun don't shine, and bend your left knee, and do the same thing on the other side. Squeeze your thighs together, point these toes away, and on your inhale, press down with your elbows and the shoulders, walk the elbows closer together, and pull with your fingertips on the inside of those sit bones so that you can push these vertebrae away from your elbows, creating this wonderful opening in the spine, a wonderful back bend, pushing down with the elbows and shoulders, and each of these vertebrae extend away from the elbows, creating this wonderful opening from her heart to her hips, opening and breathing. Her head acts as a counterweight in this. Slowly, Shauna, come on down. Open up your palms, widen your collarbones, breathe long